You know, it's funny how life has a way of throwing surprises at you. And sometimes those surprises come with a side of bad breath. I mean, let's talk about dogs for a second. They're these adorable, fluffy bundles of joy, right? They greet you at the door after a long day with that wagging tail and those big, soulful eyes that seem to say, "You're my favorite human." It's heartwarming, really, but then, just as you lean down to give them a scratch behind the ears, you catch a whiff of something that could only be described as a combination of old socks, rotten eggs, and a hint of something that might have crawled under the couch and died 3 weeks ago. Seriously, how can such a small creature produce such a ferocious odor? I've seen skunks that could take notes from my dog. It's like they have a secret stash of stinky snacks hidden somewhere, and they're just waiting for the right moment to unleash the full force of their foulness. I've tried to figure it out. Is it the kibble? The treats? Maybe he's been raiding the trash when I'm not looking, munching on leftover pizza crusts and that half-eaten burrito that I was saving for lunch. I mean, who doesn't love a good burrito? But the aftermath? Oh boy. And you know, it's not just the smell, it's the sheer audacity of it all. There's my dog sitting there, tail wagging, tongue lolling out of his mouth like a happy little fool, completely oblivious to the fact that he could clear a room faster than a fire alarm. I've seen people walk into my house, and the moment they get a whiff of that dog breath, it's like they've just stepped into a gas chamber. They start coughing, eyes watering, and suddenly they're looking for the nearest exit, like they're in some sort of horror movie. "Get me out of here!" they scream silently, while I'm left standing there trying to explain that no, it's not the smell of death, it's just my dog being, well, my dog. I've tried everything. I've bought dog toothpaste, those fancy dental chews, and even those weird little mouthwash packets that promise to freshen up your pup's breath. But let me tell you, nothing works. I've brushed his teeth like he's some kind of canine celebrity, and yet, every time he opens his mouth, it's like a noxious cloud of doom just rolls out. I half expect him to start speaking in tongues, or at least start reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, considering how much effort I've put into this whole dental hygiene thing. And then there are the moments when you're just trying to enjoy a quiet evening, maybe watching a movie or reading a book, and your dog decides it's the perfect time to snuggle up right next to you. You're all cozy, and then bam! The moment he exhales, you're hit with a wave of dog breath that makes you question all your life choices. Was it worth it? You think, as you frantically wave your hands in front of your face like you're trying to disperse a toxic gas. But here's the thing. Despite the breath that could knock a buzzard off a gut wagon, I wouldn't trade my dog for anything. He's loyal, loving, and always knows how to make me laugh. Sure, he might have breath that could rival a landfill on a hot day, but he's my little stinky buddy. And honestly, if I can survive the smell, I can survive anything. So here's to dog breath. May it always remind us that love comes in all forms, even the smelliest ones.